Kon, obviously a very emotional game for you guys, and with that, altercation there in the third quarter, what was kind of the key to putting that behind you guys and just refocusing and trying to finish this one the best way you can and make a run like you did in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think it just took us, not focusing on, the physicality of the game, not focusing on the officials, and just, focusing on what we needed to do and executing down the stretch. When we focus on ourselves, and what we need to do, we're a really good team. And unfortunately tonight we just got, a little caught up in all the other stuff.
The game you guys played against Detroit back in December really struggled offensively, and it felt like they were taking you guys out of your rhythm right out of the get-go. How do you think this game compared to where you came up short in that first meeting?
Yeah, we still turned the ball over a ton tonight, which is hard to do against this team because, for the most part, I think we did a pretty good job of guarding them in the half court. But when they're very good athletes, so when they get out and run, they get some early, easy offense. They're a tough team to beat because they're really good. But obviously, the margin last game was a lot bigger than tonight, so it had that playoff atmosphere, and I thought we stepped up to the challenge and played a pretty good game.
Talk about a playoff atmosphere. It wasn't just the team that stepped up. It seemed like the crowd was really engaged in that game too. Can you just talk about what you saw from the Spectrum Center tonight?
Yeah, it was awesome. We felt the support behind us, and I think that's a big part of just how we played tonight, and our ability to fight back with all the stuff going on. I thought the fans really had our back tonight.
You talked about the first half turnovers. What do you attribute that to? Was that unforced errors? Was that maybe the Pistons doing something that you guys weren't anticipating? What do you chalk that up to?
Yeah, I thought there were some were just loose with it, and then others just with our execution, just a little slow, not super sharp offensively, and then just got to give them credit too. They're a really good team, really good defensive team, very physical, but I think we could have handled their physicality a little bit better.
I feel like both sides were questioning some calls throughout the game. What was it like for you guys on the floor to see your head coach go to bat for you guys like that and, go to the referees and end up getting ejected?
Yeah. I in college, those are 2-point technicals. In the NBA, it's only one free throw. But it was good to, see Lee had our back there. I thought he really brought the juice tonight. And was really pumped up for this game, and I thought sometimes it's good to see that from the coach.
Kon, during the altercation, you were one of the ones that were notably trying to get everything kind of calmed down and resolved with your guys. Even as a rookie, just what does that say about your voice on this team in year one?
I just tried to de-escalate Moose because I knew he wouldn't hurt me, so. Just try to do whatever I can to, maybe save one of our guys from, doing something stupid or getting hurt himself. But
forgive me if I don't get the exact quote right, but I think after the Dallas win, you said that you guys know you're a good team. You feel like you can beat anyone in the league. When you have this performance against the number one team in the Eastern Conference, what confidence does it give you, added confidence that you can still generate good threes against this team? You can still get into your actions and, have a chance in the fourth quarter against them?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I said after the Dallas game, that we know we're a good team and we can compete with anybody. And so when we focus on ourselves and what we can do to the best of our ability, we're going to be all right.
Kon, even in a loss in the scuffle tonight, there's a different juice in the Hive. There's a different vibe in the city. How do you take that energy and that momentum and rally it for the team and rally it for the fans here in Charlotte?
Yeah, it's cool. I think, just stacking more wins. I think that's the best way, to get fans more excited about coming out to watch the Hornets, get more people in the media room, get a few more than we've had for most of the season. That's cool. We relish the support, and we want to build a winning program here.